Welcome back. Yeah, it's another Wuthering Waves reaction. I'm running out of content. So I was playing Wizardry in my bed again. It was like almost 1 a.m. and I saw that Kudo Games uploaded now the Resonator Showcase for Cartethyia, and they always do this in the worst times for me, so I'm late once again. Now, before we continue, I just want to show you guys that I was right. She has, if you take a look here, she has arrow erosion and traction, which means she pulls in. She has damage amplification, which I'm thinking it is from the amount of arrow erosion stacks, and she also inflicts arrow erosion. So in my last video, I commented on that, and I was right. You should listen to me. Also, I know that her sword, I even commented on this, let me find, yeah. Her sword main stat is HP percent, which I'm really curious to how it works. Again, if we have like a main DPS that scales both on HP and attack, depending on her form, it would be great. Because I don't know if we have a character like this. Someone who scales both on HP and attack. I don't know. But I don't think so. So just taking a look here quickly on her passive. Max HP increased. After casting interest skill or basic attacks, you ignore 8% of the target's defense. And if there's at least one stack of arrow erosion, there's 20% damage amplification. This means that without any other buffs, just by having the fucking sword, you already have 20% damage amplified, 8% defense penetration, and 12% HP, which I don't know how her scale is gonna work. Again, I'm betting that is this HP and attack, but it looks like a really, really good weapon. So I'm really curious to see how it's gonna work, how her skills are gonna behave. So yeah, let's take a look now at her Resonator Showcase. I'll try not to yap so much because last video it was a 2-minute video and turned it into 12. So I'll try not to yap too much, but I'll still yap. I'm still me. So let's take a look at this and let's go.
Maiden, they are ready to receive your audience.
Was she recognized, or is this in the past?
It's the Blessed Maiden!
Blessed Maiden!
Please guide us again to the sensible path!
Blessed Maiden. This is for you.
I'm intrigued. I'm still trying to figure out if this is in the past or the present.
Blessed Maiden, please stay your steps. A fool dared to profane the truth of our divinity. Let not your eyes be stained by such disgrace. Stop him! Blessed Maiden, why do you stop me?
Let him go. The Sentinel is no longer with us.
Oh,
Must not transgress.
it's in the
Stop!
present.
Do not advance any further.
Holy, what the fuck? Just her presence alone. Oh, it's what we saw in the last trailer. Okay, I like this. I like this.
Your time has long passed.
Such ignorance.
Free for free?
Mortals must follow a uniform creed, lest they descend into chaos.
I also loved the. I was gonna say I love the design of the sword, but something happened.
The people shall rejoice eternal. Sacrifice and pain will be no more. Isn't a world like this wonderful?
Wonderful. All I can see are plight and suffering. And you're the one to blame. I will stop you once again!
Whoa, 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 whoa.
Thou wish to stop me in such a frail state.
Isn't this the place she was before?
This time, much has slipped from thy hand. Thou didst renounce thy initiation, and the chance to ascend unto a greater being.
Listen to the fucking soundtrack. Oh, that's when they fuse. Oh, the statue.
It is long. Daybreak comes at last. Cruel and harsh may reality be. It should not be cloaked in deceit. The truth will come to light.
Oh, it's the same theme.
People will rise.
So we got more of. No way, it's already over. What? Oh, and we're. Okay, I like it. I like this.
Your vile plan failed. Yet again.
Now she's back. She's going to Septimon. Okay, my small little comments here. What I think we see here, it's not actually the present. Like I was debating myself. I think this is the past still. I'm trying to formulate my thoughts. We're still seeing the past because we see a little bit of how Rinasita was before, like all the destruction of the Dark Tide. And here she already knows that like the Sentinel has been corrupted, or essentially like absorbed into the Thermodian himself. And so in her eyes, it doesn't make sense to sentence the man for blasphemy against the Sentinel, because the Sentinel is no longer whole, is no longer the Sentinel. It has been already absorbed, and she knows that at that point. And that's what we see both here and at the end of the last combat trailer she had, which is her going to confront the like fused Sentinel. I really like that here we also see when the Thermodian, the fused Sentinel, is talking about like oh, this future, this beautiful thing, you know, it's a world without suffering, a world without pain, and all that shit. And we get the contrast between not only Fleur de Lis herself talking about how this is basically bullshit, to seeing people like also suffering because of it. So we not only have like the character herself pointing us on how the Sentinel goal, the Sentinel plan, is essentially suffering, regardless of how much it says that it's like, oh, it's gonna be a beautiful place, no more suffering. You know, not only you have the character herself saying that, but you also have the visual of like people actually dying between the fight scenes. You have people dying, people being like basically massacred, while the Thermodian says you can even see here like rejoice eternal, sacrifice and pain will be no more. What we watch people dying, and you have this like full conflict. And also I really love this part. Not only, if I remember correctly, I'm just gonna skip here real quick. This place where she is right now. Again, defeat was not my intention. It just happened. I'm just gonna search it up real quick Okay, I found it. It's the exact same place. We see Fleur-de-Lis basically being on her inner fight there. After we already beat her and we bring Cartethyia back, we see the scene, which means that basically, at this point, she was already going to the Thernodian control. So what we see here, the way I see it, is basically like a lot of time periods. We have first her past as like the divine, the holy maiden. Then we have the entire conflict with the Thernodian arc, where she does all that stuff that was already explained to us in 2.2. You know, she splits herself, and Fleur-de-Lis is the one who's actually like in this battle with the Thernodian in this mind space that it has. And so here we kind of see the transition between her past as the Holy Maiden to these years that she kept fighting the Thernodian inside her mind thingy. I don't know if this has a name. If it does, please tell me. And again, you see her cutting the Dark Tide again, as we saw on the previous one, which is what we see here when she cuts the Dark Tide. So we're kind of seeing, at the way I understand it, we are actually seeing like her entire life events, her main life events, in these 4 minutes. And that's why after cutting the Dark Tide, and you know, we have the battle later. You know, we bring Cartethyia back. Cartethyia fuses again with Fleur-de-Lis. And then we are back to the recent events that are going to happen in 2.4, which is Cartethyia becoming like that roaming knight and going to Septimond. And we're gonna see what's gonna happen there. But yeah, again, really cool trailer. I love having more insight on her past. And I hope that her companion quest, which will exist, let's be honest, gives us more than her present. Because I want to actually know more about this entire Thernodian fight thing. Like, I want to see it. So if her companion quest is something akin to that, I will really like it. For me, it wasn't that trailer, you know, that's like extremely hype. You do backflips and scream. It was not that for me, right? I'm not saying that it's bad. It's just not as hype as her other content that she has. But even then, it has its own significance in the story itself. And so again, I'm really interested to understand better this character. Like, finally wrap my head around this entire Thernodian battle thing that I'm really curious about. And more importantly than everything, her kid. I really wanna see it and get to understand it. Soon we will. But yeah, leave your thoughts in the comments if you like it, if you dislike it, if I bullshit it in any point, your theories, whatever the fuck you wanna say. Be free to comment on the video, okay? Also, again, we will be playing 2.4 live, so if you wanna keep up with that, remember to subscribe. I will probably say something on Twitter the time I'm going live. So if you wanna follow me on Twitter as well, feel free to do that. I tweet some bullshit from time to time. So yeah, thank you for watching all this time, and I'll see you soon. Mwah.